Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's tarot party. I'm so glad you are here. Lots of stuff to talk about today. Let me light up our Palo Santo and let's celebrate today. What's going on? What's the best news? I know there's plenty of opportunity to worry. I have the same opportunities, trust me. But I'm learning slowly but surely that trusting the source within will always be what's best for me, even though my circumstances might not be ideal. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm sorry I missed last week, but actually, I've had a challenge. I had a good excuse to look into the work of Dr. John Sarno because I have been having a back issue that came up and it kind of froze me in place. And so because of that, I've had to rest, and rest is not easy for me. I'm a go, go, go kind of girl. Excuse me. Hi, AA, Eric, Kane, welcome you guys. Thank you for you guys are just such awesome followers and so helpful to me in many, many ways. I'm glad to promote AAAA to a moderator for my channel. I'm so grateful for her. She lives way across the world from me, and she has stepped up to volunteer to help me get to know you all. And I want to know where you're from, especially where you're from, where your contact is. And I'm learning about pain, mind body connection with pain, and how my mind can take away pain. So I've been through painful experiences in my life, but nothing like this. And it's 2 weeks, and I'm better. I'm not taking any painkillers, which I was taking a ton of Advil and it wasn't helping. And I was worried and afraid that there was something seriously wrong with my back. And Dr. Sarno teaches no, no, no. There's reasons that the mind and the brain create pain in the body, and it's often not what we're thinking. So I'm not here to teach about that today. I'm here to give credit because if my mind is powerful enough to create that pain and to fix it, it makes me want to dig even more into what Source has for us. So that, whoopsie, that's what we're here for today. So first card I'm going to pull is for the collective, is for all y'all who are here with me today. And what is it that Source has for us? I'm so glad to be back. So let's look at our Queen of Wands here. I am grateful for the Queen of Wands. This is a card that I really resonate with. I feel that I carry the energy of the Queen of Wands because with all that I've been through, I'm 72, and with all that I've been through and all I've seen, source always shows up. I mean, it never fails, never fails. What can fail is my own humanness that can allow fear and doubt and insecurity to convince me that I'm separate from source. And I'm not. You guys know I use this little statue a lot a while ago, and I haven't pulled it out lately. But when I very first started, when I moved to Tennessee a couple years ago, this little figurine where it's an adult female hugging a child, and I'm a mom, so it blesses me that way. But what I came to realize is that this, if I allow this to represent my inner being, my greater self, my spiritual or energetic self, if I allowed this figurine to represent that, and then my human self, the part of me that is doubtful and fearful and worried, that part of me needs comforting. If I think that other humans can bring me comfort, I'm going to be disappointed. But when I can pin my joy into my own beautiful spirit living in my imagination, then life truly becomes an adventure. When my back started to feel badly, I felt like I was Indiana Jones, you know, from the Indiana Jones movies, and I'm going on an adventure. I have no idea where it's gonna take me. I have no idea what I need to be successful, but I have to trust the journey. So I'm from Indiana originally. So Indiana Bean here, that's my last name, Indiana Catherine. Indiana Catherine is here today to bring you hope and encouragement. So with the Queen of Wands, I'm grateful for this card today because of the pure white garment. And I feel like that's the call on us. We have to come to source open, ready, a blank slate, ready to participate in our life, ready to participate in what it is that we are desiring. Okay. So, for you here today, if you're brand new and you've never been here before, welcome. My name is Catherine. Every Sunday, I hope to hold a tarot party where we can just dive right in and see what it is the Spirit has for us. So, if you're here for the first time, please hang out. I'd love to visit with you. And going forward with the people that are here with AA and Kane and Eric, I'm going to start off with you guys. I do have a piece of paper here, AA. One of the things that you can help me with is as if it gets real busy, the way it can sometimes, I just need, I will lose track of where I am with the line of people, and I don't want to have anybody miss out. So, AA, I'm going to draw a card for you first, and then Kane, and then Eric. And I do timestamp these. It might take me, I might not get the timestamps till tomorrow, but they will be here for you so you can go back and listen to your reading. And also what we learned last party is that all these readings kind of fed together. And so you might get a blessing from anybody else's card. All right, we're ready to rock and let's move forward. So there's our deck. Thank you to my niece Nicole for gifting me with this deck. It's the Tarot of the Wandering Star, and I love it. So, AA, what's going on? I'm going to do general readings for you, but if there is something specific, if there's an issue around your love life and or your career, money, whatever, feel free to drop that into the chat, and I'm happy to read for your specific situation. Okay, AA, this is one of my most favorite cards, the Empress energy. The Empress is, and if you look, there are keywords around the halo here, and it is beauty, harmony, abundance, grace, fertility, love, nature, and art. So, what an all encompassing energy. Plus, its power. The Empress is a powerful being. It's the female energy. The emperor is her cohort, but the empress suggests that something is ready to be birthed. Okay, AA, I don't know what's going on for you with your situation, but there's something new that's coming in. What I notice, AA, is that these blue stripes, oh, Bina's here. Hi, magnificent success, Bina. Welcome, my friend. So, AA, when I look at this blue and white, see the radiance is blue and white. The white reminds me of that openness. Remember from our first card, the idea of coming to source and spirit open so that you are able to receive what it is source has for you. The blue is all about speaking your truth in love. And so, with the blue energy, and notice we have a blue background here, AA. And what I'm thinking, oh, I'm also noticing in the halo, the violet is the spiritual, godly color with blue. Notice how the blue is right behind the throat. So, AA, something's going on for you. And this may be true for someone else listening, that you have words that you need to say. There's something happening within the way you do life where you have held back. Maybe you don't want to hurt their feelings. Maybe you put other people's needs before your own. But this has to stop. In order for you to achieve what it is you're wanting, it's critical that you are honest with yourself first. So, AA, I strongly recommend, and any of you, if you're one of those nice people, one of the people that always put somebody else first, it's important for you to not ignore your own desires. The last thing you want to do is to deny yourself. So, write a list in the next, let's say, next year. What would you like to see changing in your life? What is it that you deeply desire? Write it down and then be honest with yourself. If you've changed your mind, you don't want that anymore, then cross it off. But if you really want to see certain things happen, write it down and begin to speak your truth. Okay. Now, let's move forward. Thank you guys for visiting. Thank you for the newcomers that are here for the first time. Let me know where you're from. Thank you for my moderators who are here to help me help you guys. You're welcome, AA. My pleasure. And now, Kane. I know Kane has been with me for such a long time, such a faithful subscriber. I love that you open up the victory vitamins. That's what I call my little mini videos, the victory vitamins that keep you on track. And thank you for your love and support. And I always know that Kane always wants a general reading. So, Kane, you know what? I'm feeling drawn today to take a card from the bottom of the deck for you. And that's something I have not done in a tarot party. Okay. And so, Kane, what is signified by the card at the bottom of the deck is what you're not seeing. Okay. So let's take a look. Okay. Okay. Now, the very fact that I had the urge to read the bottom of the deck for you, something you're not seeing, I see as profound. So, what we have here is let's read our keywords: destiny and karma. Very interesting. Okay, and we're looking at the serpent. Now, the serpent is something that in certain religious traditions, the serpent is not respected. Okay, and because it's thought to be evil, and that's a mindset, and that can help people in their religious practice. But what I love about the serpent, the snake, is it sheds its skin. In order to grow, it sheds its skin. When I was a little girl, I lived in the country, and I would find snake skins laying on the ground when I would be walking in the woods. And it's a thing of art, really, the entire snake skin laying whole as the snake wiggled out and crawled to its next stage. So, Kane, I feel like you are definitely in shedding a skin territory. What's going on for you? Could it be your career? Could it be your relationships with your family? There's some growth that needs to happen. I know that you're quite a bit um, younger than I am. And I've had to shed skin many times. And chances are you're at a crisis point or something's truly troubling you. And so Spirit wants you to know this is okay. It's a lucky card. The Wheel of Fortune is a card of good fortune, but it's the 10. And that is a sign that something is changing. There's a cycle that finished. I'm getting kind of a career vibe for you, Kane. Have you been looking for new employment? Is there something going on there? Are you being called forward in a way? If so, be sure to, again, AA's card, just to be able to be honest with yourself, that create that clean slate. If you had the perfect career, what would it be? Allow yourself to jot down on a piece of paper some of the things that you would love to be doing. Also, don't be surprised if there's a little bit of emotional turmoil, insecurity and doubt that's going on. That's the itchiness of your skin as you're getting ready to shed to go into your next adventure. You will have that Indiana Jones adventure. I believe that you're from the UK. I'm pretty sure, Kane. So for you, it's like taking that. Don't look at the circumstances. Don't look at what's around you. What you want to do is leverage what you know how to do. All right. Now remember, if you guys want to have your own video made, if it's your heart's desire to have a video created with more than one card, I would love to do that for you. And so be sure to reach out and contact me. My website is manifestfaster.com and it has all the details and lots of free material for you to check out. So be sure to do that, okay? And Eric is another one I know who is often here just for a general reading. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to select. Thank you, Bina and AA. Thank you so much. Let me just write down, thank you. Let me write these guys down. And so I'll tell you who's coming up, okay? MD, and then we have Serena and Big Boss. Okay, so who is next? The next we have Eric and then Alicia, MD, Serena, and Big Boss. Thank you, AA. Okay, excellent. So now, Eric, here you go. Okay, so this card is coming up in the reverse. And so what that means for me, there's two keys here. One, this is for Eric, but also it's a sign to me that there's somebody watching right now. This card is for you. All you need to do is claim it. So if you want to claim the card, just put it in there. I claim this card because Eric, this is a wonderful card. It's the Queen of Cups. So, the Queen of Cups, generally, what I feel is that there's a woman who is coming into your life who has something for you. There's a sense, there's a gift coming to you. And it could be a dark haired woman. But I'm sensing the feminine energy that wants you to know there's a key. There's something you're missing, and it's coming your way. Okay, intuition, compassion, and creativity. Those three things are actually, this is part of why people tune into my channel because I flow in this energy. I am intuitive. I have compassion for my beautiful community and I'm creative. And when I'm at my best, all of these things flow. But last weekend, when I was struggling with the pain in my back, I could not do a reading because my body was too uncomfortable. And so many times, other people who share this energy, intuitive, creative people, they tend to put other people's needs before their own. So they will work in pain. They will take a Advil and do the work instead of letting the body rest. So for you, Eric, I feel this is an important part of your week that's upcoming is to be kind to yourself. One of the victory vitamins today, those are my itty bitty readings that I post often as possible. It's about that very thing. When you put others before you, we need to be so gentle with ourselves. And there's a message today about being tender for yourself. Also, be open. There is someone that is going to walk into your life this week, and they are going to have a kind word. It might be a clerk at a market, or it could be, the mail lady, the lady who brings the mail to your house. But there's someone who's going to say something so kind and generous to you. You will think back to this reading and you'll think, whoa, whoa, what's that about? What is this energy world? How can I flow and receive more and more intuitive hits, guidance from the other side? Source is always there. Many people find feathers. You guys know I find pennies. The universe has been so tickling me pink because yesterday I found 5 pennies laying by the railroad track. You guys know I love to walk to the railroad track, and I'm continually blessed by these signs. Now, I could walk right by those pennies, but I choose and I say it out loud. Thank you, universe. Thank you for the sign that I'm not alone. I don't know exactly what's coming next, but I trust source to bring me there. Okay. And on the third part, I would say to you, Eric, are you looking for love? Is it something that you crave, you would desire to have a counterpart, someone who gets you? This is a sign that that could be coming your way. Be sure to reach out. If you want more information, I'm here for you. Right now, at the top of my screen, I have 11 people here and 11 thumbs up. 1111 is a very sacred number. You might want to go to Google the spiritual meaning of 1111. It will bless you. You know what? Is there someone here? This would be such a blessing to me if there's someone here who could Google the spiritual number of 1111 and post it here for everyone. That would just be so great. Okay, so if somebody can do that for me, I would love it. Okay, moving next. I see you, Lily. You sure can. I'll put you in line with the others. I'll put you right after Big Boss, Lily. So hang in there and your turn will come. I love your name, Lily. Okay, next, let me tell you, we have Alicia, MD, Serena, and then Big Boss. And Lily follows Big Boss. Remember that if you can't stay, I totally understand that. Hi, Teota, I will put you down. I will be time stamping this and I will put your name oh, look at that. Toyota answered. Thank you, darling. 1111, new beginnings, spiritual awakening, and alignment with divine guidance. Oh, my goodness. That is so great. AA adds the number 11, often referred to as an angel number, symbolizes spiritual awakening, intuition, and new beginnings. Wow, I got goosebumps all down my arms. Who else got goosebumps? Anybody else listening? Yes, wonderful. That's a sign. That is a sign that universe is bigger than us and bigger than our problems, guys. That's why that's called resonance. When you get goosebumps when I'm speaking, that's spirit reaching you through this message. Okay, cool. Alicia, welcome. I'm going to pull a general card for you, Alicia. And we have the Four of Swords. Okay. Alicia, what we have here is a special message for you, okay? And also, anyone else who's listening right now, that you're just tired, something has fatigued you, okay? And so, what we see here is these four swords. Now, the swords are always symbolizing our thoughts or how we're thinking about something. So, Alicia, I feel like you're having an issue. Something is bothering you. The word worry is coming to me, that there's something that you're worried about. And you may even be losing sleep because this loved one of yours, they're making choices that are painful. It's hard to believe that they're okay. However, Spirit is telling you that they are taking care of it. Your person's angels and guides, and the very source itself, our God, is caring for your loved one more than you. I know that's hard to believe because your heart is tender for your person. But Source is telling you rest, recovery, quiet, rest, recovery. Okay, I love how the word quiet is right in the center. All right. What's happening for you is that your worry is stopping you from your own recovery. Your worry is interfering with your recovery. So the next thing to know is that quiet is a key for you, Alicia. Start with just 5 minutes. Turn off your device, sit quietly with no music, no speaking. 5 minutes. Set your timer on your watch because what's happening is that you are, excuse me, that you're blocking your own peace of mind. Start with 5 minutes. I would do it here, but y'all get bored if I just was quiet for 5 minutes. But I'm going to be quiet for 10 seconds right now. Okay, so join the quiet of it right now. Can you believe that's only 10 seconds? If somebody tuned in right then, they'd be thinking, now what's going on? Where's the reading? But the truth is that quiet is going to be your healer. Alicia, please email me. Gosh, my email is patternbreakertarot@gmail.com. I love to hear how these messages connect. Okay, is there audio difficulty? Does anybody else have audio? Sometimes it depends on where you're calling from, but if you can hear me clearly, let me know. And if it is a problem, let me know and I'll make an adjustment. Okay, so MD, you are next, MD. Now remember the timestamps will be in here later today. It's a bit glitchy. Okay, I'm just going to take away this and I'm just going to switch and see if that helps you guys, okay? All right, so now we have MD. Now there's a car driving up and there's a chance that Murphy's going to bark. And you guys, did you guys see that Murphy picked a card? Those of you who are my regular readers, I mean, you're not the reader, I'm the reader, my regular watchers. My dear Murphy, thank you, AA. Is the mic better now? This happens sometimes and it's nothing that I can do about it. Oh, Jessica, I'm so sorry. Let me write that down. Um, After Teota, and then will be Jessica. So I was using my headset and I came off my headset, so let me know if that's better for you guys, okay? And now we're back to MD. Okay, MD. Thank you guys. Thank my moderators so much. Okay, the Hermit. Okay. So, hey, Christina, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. A couple weeks ago, I had to start over and create a new video because the audio was just not good. So, do you guys, is it that bad? Do you think I should start it over? Because I don't want people to miss the reading, but hoping that it is better. Oh, wait, I have one more idea. Okay, hang on a second. What if I'm gonna just get my other headset? Hold on. Okay, see. Hold on, everybody. You guys are so patient. You're the best. Oh, from India. Oh, it's late at night over there. Okay, let's see here. Okay, I'm on a different audio system. This is like my only other option. I'm hoping this is better for y'all. Okay, so MD. The Hermit is one, I really like the Hermit because the Hermit says it's time to get serious. It's time to allow yourself a time with your meditation practice, with your looking inside of yourself instead of outside of yourself. It's a time to separate yourself. There's so many voices, so many opinions that are blah blah blah. You know, you may be just talking to so many people that your situation has become confusing. Okay, MD? So your message today is all about stop listening to everyone else. Find a source that you love. I love to listen to any work by Neville Goddard. Neville Goddard was a philosopher, teacher, spiritual teacher from last century, and there's a particular website. It's called Nevolution, and I love Nevolution because Lila teaches about Neville's keys, and I will go to her and I will listen about Neville because it's a single flow of thought about how to get yourself centered so you can make your own best choices. Sometimes so many people's opinions can make you lose your mind, right? So, MD, keep
everything quiet. Seek your answers. If you need to talk to someone, perhaps a pastor, perhaps even a counselor, or someone in your family that you deeply respect, but then stop asking everybody else. Don't ask anybody else anymore, what should I do? You need to feel it in your heart, okay? Um, Let me see, is there anything else here? Okay. I feel there's these 3 trees back here behind the Hermit, and I feel like this is a call for me, especially for you, MD, to go outside, spend some time in nature, and be sure to, how do I want to say this? Appreciate. You know, people laugh that are you a tree hugger? Like, do you go and hug trees? You're actually physically contacting the plants around you. There's some call to deeply appreciate the abundance that's in nature for you, MD. Okay, got it? All right. Excuse me. Let me sip my tea. Let me just catch up here. Martha, I see you, Martha. Let me write your name on my list. Thank you for coming. And then Christina, Dog Star Tarot. You guys definitely want to go check out Dog Star Tarot. Christina and I met in Chris Reck's tarot class. That's 2 years ago now, isn't it, Christina? And she's just been such a good friend to me. And she's got a little bit of a small channel that would love your support. So please do go follow her. Not right now. Wait and listen to your reading first. Okay, and then Christina. I will be putting the timestamps in for you at the end of the reading, and so I appreciate the glitchiness. I'm sorry that this is hard to hear. Oh, Big Boss, you're coming. It's almost time. Serena is next, then Big Boss, Lily, Teota, Martha, Jessica, and Christina. Okay. Oops. Yes, please come back. Serena is asking a question. Oh, no contact. Okay, no contact. All right. Okay, this no contact. Oh, you're welcome, Dog Star. I love Dog Star. I mean, did you see Murphy? You posted for me. Thank you, Christina, because I got the idea to let Murphy pick a card. You guys, he did such a good job. You have to go look at that reading because I put a little piece of kibble on the cards, and sure enough, he went right up and picked card number 3. So you can look forward to more of those readings in the future. But when it comes to the no contact, let's see what's happening. Okay, so we do have the card that's upside down. So that means for you, Serena, this is a very important reading. So listen closely. And then secondly, there's somebody else listening to me right now. You also are in a no contact. You may have asked someone, please don't call me, or there's somebody in your life that has cut you off. Being cut off is very painful. Sometimes you can be cut off by somebody in your own family. Could that be true for someone that's watching? Do you have a family member who has cut you off and it's cruel, that you're being treated cruelly? If that's true for you, this is your reading. Hey, Netty, welcome. I'm so glad I'm putting you at the end of the list, my friend. So, and this is for Serena. So, Serena, look at this energy, okay? This figure is being very careful, all right? Now, you're asking me about your feeling, let me just see here. Let me go back. I think you're asking me their current feelings. Okay, so look at this person is blind to you, okay? This can be difficult. Oh, Jessica, my heart goes out to you. I had a no contact with my parents, and so I get it. I will be drawing a card soon. Thank you for being here with me this morning. But when we look at your person, Serena, this person is 100% closed. Okay, they are closed. So what this shows me is that they have moved on. Okay, they are guarded against this connection with you. That for whatever reason, and again, you don't know their life, you don't know everything about them, even though you think that you do. But I believe that this past relationship was a benefit to you and your person, but they are closed to you. Now, one of the things that I encourage my beautiful clients is that if you are not ready and you do want to have a reconnection with this person, you definitely want to have a bigger reading. There's probably people right in your community, there's probably tarot readers within your community where you live who would be happy to draw cards for you, because this suggests that if you were to reconnect, it would be brand new. It would be as if you met your person and you forgot who they were. Because at this point, there's no openings here. Look at how the cross at the heart, right? Holding up those defensive weapons, and then also putting that blindfold on and closing themselves off to the decision that they made to separate. So choice, decision, choice, decision, choice. Okay, this person has chosen to let that decision stand. Serena, you are a beautiful person. You have so much to offer, and Spirit is offering healing to you. Notice all of this purple. That's the divine color. All right. And so, what you're really needing right now is to accept that this is over. The way you know it is over. If it comes back, you guys will be brand new together. I highly recommend that you do get a deeper reading where you can have several cards pulled. What I do for readings like this is I'll draw a row of cards for the person and a row of cards for you. I just did a reading like that last week for one of my clients, and she's in a breakup, and it was crystal clear. The cards for her were all about going forward and finding love in the future, and the person down here, the ex, was very painful. The person had had two divorces, and they had so much hurt feelings in their spirit that they were not ready for the relationship. There's just so much that we don't know. Okay, Serena, again, I am happy to make a private video for anyone that wants one, where you will receive the reading, a video made especially for you. And all you need to do is, no, AA, they need to visit manifestfaster.com. Okay, that's my website. And then if you want to contact me, my email is patternbreakertarot@gmail.com. But if you were looking for free resources, when you go to Manifest Faster, all you have to do is click on Start Here. Okay, and there's also a quiz. So Serena, you might want to take the quiz. The quiz is a good place to start. It's free of charge, but you might want to give that a try. No worry, AA, thank you. Everyone, AA is just starting her work as a moderator here, and I'm so grateful for the assistance. And of course, Bina, Magnificent Success, who's been with me for a long time. Again, I thank you guys so much for your help putting this together. Okay, at long last, Big Boss, I love that you are up. Now, Big Boss, are you a Leo by chance? It's Leo season, isn't it? Do you have Leo in your chart? I'm feeling a little Leo energy around you, Big Boss. So let's take a peek and see what it is that Spirit wants you to know. Okay, no, about your future, about my future spouse and career. Okay, hold on a second. Priya, 2000, I want to know about my future spouse and career. Okay, so that's too much for one card. So if you were going to pick, are you single right now and you're looking for a partner or career? Pick one or the other. Yes, just one. Thank you. Thank you, AA. if they pick one, I'll let you pick. All right. And then let me read everybody who's here so you'll know when your turn is coming. After Big Boss, we have Lily, we have Teota, Martha, Jessica H., Christina, and Netty. Okay, so it says look. So I'm not sure which area that is. Hey, R. Lopez, I will put you down at the bottom. And everybody, let's see. So let me look back. Big Boss. Okay, Big Boss, what is it? What is it you want to, which one? Career or relationship? Career or relationship? Okay. All right. I know I'm on a little bit of a delay with you guys. So picking a card, I'm going to pick a card for you, Big Boss. Oh, it's the looks. You want the looks of your, oh gosh, let's see now. The looks of, so you're not, the looks of your spouse. Okay, let's see what we can see here. Oh, okay, this is very interesting. The card is reversed. And so what that means is pay attention. This is, and I want you to look at the face, okay? And look at the tears. Notice the tears. Okay, so the energy around this card for you, my dear Big Boss, is that see how she's holding her arms across her chest and she's holding on very tightly? And so, what that's showing me is that there's a certain part of you that wants a certain type. And I feel like you know what you want when it comes to what your partner will look like. Now, it might be because you want to have beautiful children, right? So you want to have a particular look. You want the person to be handsome or you want the person to be attractive to you, right? And so when I look at her tears here, though, it's showing me that that might be the wrong thing to focus on, that their looks, because I will tell you a secret. Do you want to know a secret, Big Boss? And all y'all who are watching right now, listen in. Are you looking for love? If you are, this secret is for you. The secret is that what you truly want at the core of your being is to find somebody who gets you. Got it? The key to happiness with relationship is to find someone who gets you. Their appearance doesn't matter. My friend Janice, who usually she'll tune in here now and then, we met each other 15 years ago. She was 42 and wanted to find a husband, and she had been waiting a long time. And she's gorgeous, a beautiful, kind woman with a heart the size of the sun. And she couldn't find anyone, and she had a type. She had a certain type she was going to have, and that's it. And I challenged her and I said, but do you want them to look a certain way or do you want them to get you? And she said, I for sure want them to get me. Okay. What happened is she met a man 17 years younger. She never anticipated that would happen because she felt like she needed to have somebody exactly her age. And so we used tapping and we talked deeply about what she truly wanted. She ended up meeting this wonderful man. They just celebrated 10 years of marriage together. So, Big Boss, my advice for you is to every time you think to yourself, oh no, what if Source brings me a toad? What if Source brings me somebody that I can't look at because their appearance is not pleasing to me? When you think that, switch it around and say, Source, I want someone who gets me. Period. May you change your request of the universe. Instead of insisting on their appearance, the insistence is, I am going to hold out until I meet someone who gets me. It will help you so much. Like I said, some of these readings are limited because it's only one card, and I'm absolutely, one of my favorite things to do is to create videos for you guys that are private videos for your eyes only that can really dig in to why appearance is so important for you. Okay, big boss? Try it. It will help you. Okay? Change your desire from physical appearance. You can care a little bit, but your biggest desire going forward should be, I want someone who gets me, and I'll do whatever it takes to find that. Okay? Thank you. Sometimes the readings are hard because I feel like it's not answering your question, but I'm not that kind of psychic. I don't get visuals of people. I feel the energy of it. And also from my experience, I've helped so many people find their soulmate. And I know that there's certain core issues that Source wants for you. Source wants for you to be with someone who's kind, respectful. And sometimes we don't even know what it is that we're wanting. We think we want to have a beautiful person, but the reality is we just want to be somebody with someone who gets me. Okay, moving on. Oh, Lily, you're next. Lily, thank you so much. You're so patient as you wait for your readings, and it touches me. I appreciate that y'all spend your time here. I love it. Okay, so Lily wants to know about your future partner. Okay, rubbing my hands together. Have you ever tried that? Rub your hands together, you guys. Just rub your hands. Join me. Everybody that's here, rub your hands together. We'll create energy together. So rub your hands together. Okay, good. And now take your hands apart and you put them like pretend you have a ball in your hands, an invisible ball, and see if you can feel the vibe. Isn't that neat? I always love to do that when I'm feeling doubtful about energy, because when you rub your hands together fast, you can actually feel energy in both hands, okay? Anyway, I just felt like doing that. Let me sip my tea. Yep, it is a similar question to who we're doing, Big Boss, but there's a completely different energy because now as yeah, yeah, for sure. So this energy, we just rubbed our hands together, and so we're creating a brand new piece of a brand new connection. Lily, I feel your energy. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I need to be careful to cover up because YouTube is picky about certain things. So let me just, there. I'm going to make a cover up there a little bit. And let's see, I can just cover up. I just want to be modest for YouTube. There. Okay, no need to repeat. Hi, Diksha, welcome. Okay, so there's no need to repeat. If you repeat, we just put you in a timeout. It's no offense, but it just clutters up. And so thank you, AA, for taking care of for being my housekeeper. Okay, Rasika, we heard you, Rasika. You no need to repeat. Okay. 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 Next, we're talking about Lily. So Lily, very interesting. Reward, success, completion. Okay, reward. You know what? I feel like your person might be, I wonder if your person is in school. I don't know how old you are. That's something, I mean, it doesn't really matter, but I'm sensing because the world card shows completion of something. And so I'm feeling like your future person, your future spouse is just completing some sort of training. They may be in the medical field, actually, the highly educated, ready to do something in the world, right? Gosh, this is a big energy. I feel like just this feeling of being prepared. Oh, okay. I sense that your person right now, they are building their career. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling your future person right now is building their career, and they are not able to focus on love right now. See, when you look at this, you'll see there's the third eye, the star, and then this triangle, pyramid, and then the heart. So that your person right now is busy. Oh, I love that you see. I felt that way. I felt that your ideal partner is someone who's highly educated, okay? And I feel like they are, how can I say this? They're, what's the word? The nakedness of this figure, it's like nothing matters more to your person than their career right now. And it's so difficult for them sometimes to put away love. They realize that a part of them wants that comfort of being in a relationship, but they're not ready. They do have a situation where they must finish their world. And when the cool thing about the world card is that it starts over again with the fool is the start of the journey all over again. And as a highly educated person, maybe looking foolish is something that's difficult for them, right? And so it could be that their perfectionism is something that Source needs to work on with them. So, my advice to you, my friend, is to begin working on yourself. What makes you the ideal partner for a highly educated person? Okay, how will you be a helpmate to your person? How will that work for you? Because as you meditate, meditation's super important, and create that sphere of success within yourself. Prepare yourself to be the helpmate for someone who has an important career. Working on your own career will be something that will be helpful for you. Sometimes people want their person to create all of their security, and that's not what makes a good. Oh, I love that. So, Lily, excellent. And what you want to do is become even more skilled. There is something very instrumental about our world today, and that is being bilingual or trilingual. There's lots of work available, especially in the legal system, where they need to have translations provided. I knew a woman who was making money, good money. They would call her right during the trial from her home, and she would translate for doctors and lawyers and engineers. So, Lily, this is my advice for you. Don't give up on your search for your person, but realize that if you choose a highly educated person, they will be focused on that career. And so that takes a special skill to know how to balance somebody's career with love. But don't give up on what you're wanting and work on your English. Anything you can do, or you may want to add a different language. You may decide you want to speak 3, 4 languages fluently. There's wonderful YouTube videos that teach, right? You can do it free of charge. But Lily, I would definitely do work, learn about money and work on your languages. Okay, Deeksha. Okay, let me read through the list here, let you guys know where you are. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Catherine. This is Pattern Breaker Tarot, and I apologize if the sound is glitchy today. I don't know how to change it. Oh, you're welcome, Lily. I'm glad that you took that in. And remember, sometimes private readings are exactly what you're wanting. If anyone would like a private video I could make for you, it would be my pleasure. You can email me easily enough at patternbreakertarot@gmail.com. And also manifestfaster.com is my website, and there's a free quiz there that might give you some wisdom, Lily. I would take that quiz today, okay? Okay, so here we come. So here is our list. We have Teota, Martha, Jessica, Christina. Netty, R. Lopez, and Diksha. Okay? There we are. All right, and if you can't stay, I will put timestamps, but also feel free to claim the reading that I'm calling for someone else. You may find the words that I say today are exactly what you need to hear. Even if you just stopped in right now, you're just here right now, don't leave. Claim this reading first. Teota. Teota, thank you for looking up the meaning of 11. That was so helpful of you, and I really appreciate it. All right. And we have the Seven of Swords. Okay, for Teota, we have theft, dishonesty, theft and dishonesty. Okay, so there are some birds. I know there are birds that steal other birds' treasures. Okay, that a bird might come and find a nest and take the egg from the nest. They may take parts of the nest and take it to build their own nest. So, what I am looking for here for you is to be careful. There's someone in your life right now that is not who you think they are. Okay? There's someone in your life right now that you're not seeing the full truth. Okay, Teota, please tell me about my future long-term partner. Okay, yeah, all right. So this card, what I would say here is there's a good chance that you have been betrayed in the past. Okay, that now that I know you're looking for your future long-term partner, I feel like what Spirit would have you do, see this ring down here? It makes me wonder if if you were engaged to someone else, or if you had a very close relationship, maybe somebody cheated, maybe somebody interfered, or it could be sometimes our family interferes because they say, oh, that person's not good enough for you, you deserve more. But other people's thoughts about your love life are causing you some distress, okay? They've stolen your joy. There's a fearful energy around a long-term partner. And so, what Spirit is saying is everything that happens for us is there for a lesson. We learn as we go through heartbreak. I've been betrayed many times, and I have had people hurt me in my own family, blood family. The cruelty that some choices toward me, and I've had to be very mindful about who I let have access to my heart. In fact, my back starts to hurt right now when I think about it. And that's part of what I'm learning with my body is if I have feelings, hurt feelings that are still subconscious to me, I don't I don't feel them because I think I'm finished and I think I don't need that and so I'm finished. But if there is still hurt in my heart, my body will start to ache. Why? Not to hurt me or torture me, to remind me that I need to choose source first and I need to find a way to let go of the hurts from the past. I personally do work like this for my clients. I do tapping and I also create stories and scripts for people who are trying to attract love. It's what I do. So, out of the pain of my past, I'm actually creating new growth. See how this tree is just starting to bloom? So, what I would say for you, Teota, is do a Google search, or excuse me, a YouTube search on heartbreak recovery. Okay, breakup recovery. Go to manifestfaster.com and there's a tab that says start here. Tap on that tab and you'll be open to an archive of my materials, and I do talk about heartbreak and recovery in those materials, all free of charge. But in your long-term partner, your commitment to your career right now will serve you well, but it's important that you unlock anything that's in your energy that is around some dishonesty that happened in your past. Once you heal from that, you will be shocked at how much easier meeting wonderful partners will be. Okay, and I just lift you up. I know it's hard to have heartbreak in the past. Anybody else here had heartbreak in the past, like all of us, right? So let's join. Let's hit that little heart over there. Let's send love to our friend Teota, that she can let go of those past hurts. Okay, I don't have a button here. There it is. Thank you. I feel like I always make magic happen when the hearts appear. Hearts to you, my friend. And so Martha, hey Martha, welcome. Did you have something specific that you want to have read? Let me sip my tea. And I say thank you for you guys who are here visiting today. I appreciate your time. I'm Catherine, and this is Pattern Breaker Tarot, because often we have a pattern of self-sabotage that we don't even know, and we're worried we worry ourselves sick, right? And we don't even see how a pattern of worry can really make us upset, right? And let's move forward. So Martha, Jessica, Christina, Netty, and R. Lopez and Diksha. And I think some other people have come, so thank you, AA, for letting me know. Thank you, AA. I appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, so let's moving forward. Martha, general love. Okay, I love when I can do general readings because it's not only for you, but it's for the general, right? It's for the collective. The beauty of these tarot parties is that we all benefit. I benefit. When my back starts to hurt for me right now, my mind, I'm going, uh-oh, something's bothering me. And sometimes I can pick up the pain of one of my clients if I'm not careful, because I hate for bad stuff to happen to people. And Source is teaching me that they have to have their own plan and their own walk, and I can't carry that for them. I can just help teach through the cards, and I have to keep my boundaries, okay? So, Martha, Seven of Cups. This is an awesome card. I love it. So, Martha, what I'm seeing here is that love comes in a lot more than a romance. Okay? Isn't that true? Can you resonate with that? That love comes in many different flavors. We have family love. We have the love of our parents. We have the love of our siblings. I'm lucky enough to have the love of a wonderful dog who loves to pick tarot cards. If you guys did not see, Murphy did a reading. You have to check it out. Look it up on the general YouTube channel, but you want to take a peek at Murphy's reading. But Murphy loves me. My neighbors love me. I have relationships with lots of people, and I can receive love many different ways. But if I try to say, I only want love from my family right now, I want to hear from my mom. I haven't now, this is not real. My mom's not here on the planet right now, but I'm just speaking. Let's say you haven't heard from your mom in a long time. She's off doing her thing, and you would love to hear from her. Then you might only be looking at one cup. You're looking at one cup and you're like, if I don't feel that love, I'm lost. Another example, you might feel, if I don't have a significant other, my life is sunk. Without true love, why live? No, 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 no. Wrong. What we want to know, Martha, your message today is to find love everywhere. Okay? I love how the star is in the place where a tear would be. And to me, that's so beautiful that, first of all, the star is a sign of healing. And it's showing us that Spirit doesn't want us weeping about what we do not have. Spirit wants us to be receiving healing for what has disappointed us in the past. And then we are going to have better choices when we pick our next lover. Okay, so look, choice, instinct, passion, extremes. Okay, so what you do when you cut yourself off and insist on only one kind of love, your life is diminished. Your life is made small. I just feel like I want to do this for illustration. Look at that. If it was true that love was limited, okay, if it was true, this figure would be weeping because no one human can meet all your needs. For example, even having a dog, my dog's faithfulness, my dog's love, the dog never is snarky. Murphy is never cruel to me. The love I share with an animal in many ways is easier than a human, but that doesn't mean I want to turn my back on humanity. But if you have a limited view, the advice is open your heart because you will make choices for yourself when you start to recognize how many loving relationships you have right now with people or animals. So, Martha, your advice, make a list, okay? Make a list of all the different ways that love is in your life right now. Finding an abundance of love outside of your desire will move the needle. Okay, Martha? Very cool reading for you, my friend. Very cool. Okay, so moving forward, we have Jessica. And Jessica has just lost her mom. So, all of you guys, let's just add love here. Add love because this is hard. Putting your hand on your chest right now, Jessica. And everyone else, just to join the energy, put your hand on your chest and just breathe in and out. And another breath. It's really hard when you lose somebody, okay? AA, it's okay because she can come back and find her timestamp, and we don't need to be concerned. That's why we put the timestamp. Okay, Jessica, I'm glad that you're here. Losing someone is a very difficult situation. And so I'm feeling drawn right now to reach over for my Divine Doors. It's one of my very favorite decks, the Divine Doors. I'm just feeling like I want to do this. This is kind of unusual, Jessica, but I'm just feeling, because when we do, first of all, I'll just show you, look how gorgeous these cards are, all different. And I think, like for me, when you're going through loss and grief, no human's situation is the same. Nobody experiences grief like any other person. And it's so important to know that. And I'm a woman of faith, and I do believe that our loved ones go on to their reward, whatever that is, religious tradition or more of a scientific situation, that our loved ones do go through a doorway, and that their experience is something that we don't understand. Okay, so for you, Jessica, I'm just feeling like if I had the privilege of feeling into your energy with your mom, and that I would be able to give you a message directly from her spirit, I just feel like I want to allow these cards to do the work for me. And I've got one. Okay, this one flipped it. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Wow. Chokes me up. Okay. I believe that if your mom could send a message and I had the privilege to speak it to you, I would be saying that she is so aware of the love that was there. It was a situation of heartbreak, wasn't it? It was a situation where there was a no contact. It wasn't that it wasn't able to be average, typical, where sometimes there's a reconnection before the passing happens. And so this message, I think, shows that your mom went through so many passages that in her life, she had a tough time. And I believe in her deepest soul was always looking for the light. That she absolutely, at her deepest core level, even though her behavior may have been different, but there was a hunger to make sense of her own life. And I feel like this purpose in her, and I don't know your story and I don't know what might have caused the separation, but I will tell you, I was out of contact with my own mom at the time of her passing, and I know what that feels like. But I know that she, my mom, even though we had so many challenges in this world, at the very end, I was able to find that peace of mind and knowing that there was nothing malicious. There may have been some mental illness. In fact, with my mom, I'm pretty sure there was some mental illness that made it impossible to have a typical relationship. But your mom is really okay. She is not holding any hard feelings. She found what it is that was her soul calling. Because even with mental illness, or even with cruelty of humanity, everything in me believes that we have a soul purpose to reconnect to Source and to make our way back to Source when our time comes. This beautiful white, white, white. Now look at you guys. I showed you these cards. Look how colorful they are, right? There's not a single card in this deck that's all white. So I just feel, Jessica, for you, that the message is let go, girl. Let go best you can. There are some wonderful, wonderful resources online for grief recovery. And so please do email me, Jessica. I'd be happy to give you a list of resources so that you can walk toward healing. Many times there's regret when somebody passes and the human relationship is broken. But if what was happening was in the will of God, that the separation you had was, there was a reason behind it you couldn't understand, your mom now understands herself better than she did when she was walking the planet. And she holds nothing but pure love for you. Okay, Jessica, thank you for being here today. I'm so grateful that you could be here and receive that very special message. Oh, I forgot. There's a message on the back of the card. I guess you'd like to see that too. Let's see what it says. A moment's joy. Sand through the hourglass, yet time could stand still. A moment lasts forever in the bliss of the heart's will. I'm going to read that one more time. Sand through the hourglass, yet time could stand still. A moment lasts forever in the bliss of the heart's will. So what this shows me is that your heart has choice and it has will. And as you choose to let go and move forward, your heart will bring you refreshment. It may take time. It may take time. But believe me, your mom, as well as you, our sole purpose is to go through our human challenges and make our way back to Source. And sometimes the human relationships are so broken, it's impossible to believe that. Trust me, I've been there. Both of my parents are gone now, and there was so much drama attached to them, and a lot of no contact in order to preserve my personality and my goals, because I couldn't be what my parents wanted me to be. I had to make choices for myself, okay? All right, moving forward, we have Christina. And Christina, thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting. Christina has a fantastic, you're welcome, Jessica. Oops, sorry. And I love that you used a white heart. Thank you so much. Reach out, send me an email, Jessica. There's some books I can recommend, and there's some YouTube channels I can recommend. I'd be happy to support you. Okay, Christina. All right, I know Christina. I know her. We know each other. We're friends. And I know her life situation and how complex things are in her life. We just came through Cancer season, and the Cancer energy in people is so tender hearted. It can be extraordinarily difficult to go through certain parts of life because other people need us, and we can put other people's needs ahead of our own. And so Christina needs support through the month of August. So everyone, please join in. Let's create a will for us that Spirit will deeply touch my dear, tender friend, Christina, Dog Star Tarot, and support her this month. What is it this card has for you? Oh, this is sweet. A very sweet card. Now, Christina's a wonderful reader, and I know she will have her own take on this card because the Three of Cups is really a powerful card. What I like about it is, excuse me, it's at the beginning of the suit. Each of the suits of the tarot starts off with the ace and it goes all the way through the king. And yet, universe knows, source knows that our knowledge of love and our knowledge of how love functions needs to have a lot of, oh, isn't that wonderful, Dog Star? Oh, Christina, you, your mom, and your sister. Yes, what universe is blessing us because we don't have to be at the King of Hearts, I call it King of Hearts, at the King of Cups in order to thrive in our loving relationships. We don't need that. We can thrive at the very beginning of the road, and we can thrive every step of the way. But when we have people that we love who are carrying their own karma, right? They're living out their drama. They are separate from us. As a Cancer, especially, I feel like it can be very difficult for Cancerians to have boundaries because the caring for the other person can be overwhelming. And the more needful they are, the more our Cancerian friends can forget about their own self. They just, I'm not important. What they're going through is important. My needs are not that important. And that it can be a double-edged sword. So for you, Christina, even though this is the picture of the three of you, your mom, your sister, and yourself, what I would say, what I would say for you is, let's look outside of your family right now. Okay, let's allow yourself to identify three and two other individuals. It could be three individuals who have your back, friends, I'm there. I have your back, you know that. But to be able to know that you have a support system to help you walk through these things, that you are not here alone. We could say these are three angels. Now, those of you who are watching right now, let's help Christina out. Put your favorite archangel, write your favorite archangel into the chat, would you? And let's do a reading from the collective for our darling Christina. Who is your favorite archangel? Pop that into the chat. Let us know. Because on the angelic realm, there will be angels that are assigned to you, Christina. And I could say my favorite, what comes into my mind right now, is Archangel Raphael. Okay, so Archangel Raphael is one of your team. And then you guys participate with us, would you? Put in an archangel that you love into the chat. Meanwhile, let's look at our keywords: family, friends, joy, abundance. Joy, friends, and family. So the abundance, I believe, is that reaching out into the abundance of support so that you have angels and humans. So you have a threesome of angels, and you have a threesome of humans, and you have the three in your family. I think that going to search for archangels, so I will fill them. Archangel Gabriel, yes. Archangel Gabriel, fantastic. Thank you, Deeksha. Excellent. So we have two archangels so far. We have Archangel Raphael, and Archangel Gabriel, or some people call this Archangel Gabriel, and pick up on the feminine nature of that archangel. So one more archangel from my collective, please. Think of an archangel that you admire and write it down. And then part of what will help you, Christina, is to do, first of all, I know you have angel decks that you can use, but also to start a journal where you actually, it's for angels, okay? The angels, your three angels that will come up, and you can fill in yourself what's a favorite archangel of your, oh, thank you, AA, beautiful. I knew Archangel Michael wanted to visit. I just could feel it. So imagine that these now represent Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, and Archangel Raphael. And those three angels are your family, your friends, your joy. They're abundant for you: joy, friends, and family. Okay, and then secondly, choose your team of humans and don't hesitate to call those people. Reach out to them when you are feeling heavily burdened. You can 911 me. That's why I tell my clients, just send me a 911, and I will send you a card. But take advantage of this triple blessing. One, your family of origin, how you're walking through their situation. Number two, turning to the angels like you never have before. And number three, reach out to humans for support, okay? This is super important for you as you go through August, okay? And what's very cool is Dog Star Tarot and I, and Pattern Breaker Tarot, we are related. We are cousins to one another. And so one of the blessings for me is that we exchange readings in our love exchange to each other. So Christina, I will be doing a reading for you. I'm making you a private video as my gift. And don't you worry about my reading right now. No, no, no. That will happen in due time. Right now, you take care of you, but I will open the cards more deeply and do a reading for you, okay? We love Christina. I love Dog Star Tarot. I remember when she contacted me a couple years ago, and because I'm a grandmother, and she said, if you can do it, if you can have a YouTube channel, so can I. And I think at the time, I only had like maybe 1,000 followers or something, and then and now I have over 20,000. So my channel has been very good to me, and I'm so grateful for the people who have joined and are part of the fun with me. So, okay, so Netty, you are next, and then I have R. Lopez. Okay, and I'm not going to be able to get. Oh, I'm so glad, Christina. Blessings to you. I will timestamp this so you can come back and listen to it. Okay, my friend. Netty. Okay. All right, let me see. So Netty, will I find, oh, an affordable apartment? Oh, I love that question. Let's check it out. So what is it that Netty needs to know? Because sometimes I want to change the question just from a yes and a no, because it's so abrupt. And so I change it to say, what does Netty need to know about finding the perfect apartment? Does that feel good to you, Netty? What does Netty need to know to find the perfect apartment? Lots of love to you, Christina. I can't tell you how much I just mean so much to me for you to spend time with me on my live. It really is so, so meaningful. Okay, so this is Netty. So what does Netty need to know to be guided, right? Because you want to be guided to the perfect apartment. Now, the perfect apartment is affordable, but that's not the only thing, is it? There's some other things about the apartment that you would desire, correct? For example, one of the apartments I lived in the past, it did not have cross ventilation, meaning that I didn't have a window or a door on both ends of the apartment. Wait, how do I make that? Yeah, I want a window on each end so that when I open the windows, the breeze blows straight through my apartment. And so that became a deal breaker for me going forward, because it can be stuffy in an apartment without enough windows. And I don't know what it is for you, Nettie, but you want to create a list. Yes, affordability, super important, but it's not the only thing, is it? What does Nettie need to know? Okay, and we have the King of Swords. All right, take a breath. Let me sip my tea. The King of Swords. Let's look at our keywords: ambition, power, and influence. Okay, ambition, power, and influence. Netty, you've heard a bunch of readings. You've been following me for a while. And isn't it true that it's our thoughts about an issue that are the problem? It's not the issue. And so, in this regard, with your apartment, I'm sensing that you have some fear and doubt. Fear and doubt that the right apartment will find you, that you will find the right apartment. And so, what I feel the universe wants for you is to surrender your worry, surrender your worry, and to build an expectation of what your new apartment will bring to you. Okay? One of my favorite ways to do this kind of thing is, well, I call it the scribble technique. So right now, I'm just going to demonstrate it. Okay, so let's say you have fear and worry about your next apartment. Like, it's just too expensive. It's too expensive. I'm so worried it's too expensive. And so as you're thinking about this being so expensive for you, you just start to scribble. And you don't need to speak it out loud. You could just think it, because your thoughts are so powerful. And just feel the hurt feelings, the worry, and you just keep scribbling. Sometime in the midst of your scribbling, you'll just feel like taking a deep breath. It just happens. And then speak to yourself. I allow myself to release my worry on this paper. I allow myself to release my worry to this paper. The universe knows exactly where I'm going to live next, and it's going to be okay, right? So this is very helpful. It's like journaling for dummies, kind of, because you don't need to think of what to say. And then here's your affirmation. Are you ready? The affirmation is, even though I don't know how, I'm in the perfect apartment right now. Now, this is something called the law of assumption. Neville teaches it, but it puts in your brain a different concept. I can't explain how this works. I'm sorry, I can't, but it does. So even though I don't know how, even though I don't know how, I am living in my ideal apartment now. Now, what happens is we take away the affordability because that's part of it being perfect, okay? Even though I don't know how, I am living in my ideal apartment now. Now is an important part. Even though I don't know how, my housing problem is solved right now. Even though I don't know how, it's easy for me to afford my apartment now. These kinds of affirmations are comforting. And you may need to do the scribble technique every day. You might need to do it 3 times a day. But it's a way of taking control of your thoughts. Right now, this King of Swords is telling you that you're fixated in the fear of finding the apartment. And so this key with the scribbling allows you to create a new thought, okay? It is amazing when you start to do this work, because it will happen in a strange way. Somebody you meet will say, my mom is just renting out a flat, and do you know anybody who needs an apartment? And you're like, oh my gosh, I need an apartment. It's something like that. Another thing that I did for a long time, for years, I rented a room in somebody else's home. It was so inexpensive. I lived in San Diego, and I never paid more than $600 a month for rent. That's unheard of. Rent is 3 times that amount. But people would have homes that beautiful homes. One of them had a swimming pool, and they rented a room, and I shared the kitchen, and it worked for me. So open up your possibilities to that, because you might be really surprised. So you guys, I am so sorry, but I need to come to an end of the readings because it's 90 minutes, and that's my finish point. So those of you who are here, from the bottom of my heart, I'm so sorry. Next Sunday, I will have another live, and I'm starting to do live readings on Tuesday nights. Okay, Tuesday night my time, which is first thing in the morning over in you guys' part of the world. So keep your eye peeled. Be sure to subscribe so you're notified. And I will be doing 2 times a week. We're going to have tarot parties, one on Sundays and one on Tuesday nights. Thank you so much for coming today. I love you all. Their kindness to me, the investment of your time and energy into my channel means the world to me. So go forth and prosper, my friends, and do write to me. Let me know what's going on. I would be happy to support you, okay? Take good care. We'll see you next week. Bye now.